Howdy folks, it's Donal McCarthy here bringing you your update for Dovercourt Village for sales in November of 2020. As usual, we start with what was the cheapest home, or homes in this case, or there was a tie between two houses for the cheapest, and what was the most expensive home that sold. So let's jump in. 61 Salem Avenue sold for 1.1 million. 18-foot frontage by 131 in depth, single family home with a kitchen in the basement, so it could have been turned into an apartment. Needed a lot of work, but on a great street, hence why it got that price. Let's move on to the second one. It was on Concord, 594 Concord. This was the other one that tied for cheapest home in Dovercourt Village, 1.1 million, 594 Concord Avenue. Again, we've got an estate of sale, an estate sale. So again, a rough property, but on a great street, of course, just south of Hallam there. Or actually, no, that's up a bit further. That's north of Hallam, south of DuPont, 594 Concord. So there you go. Those are the two cheapest homes. And the most expensive, here was one on Gladstone, actually. Got 1.534 million. So that's a good price. 22-foot frontage by 157 in depth. So good deep lot there. Lots of parking. Also very sturdy home, unlike most property in our neighborhood, 100 years thereabouts old. This one was actually rebuilt about 40 years ago. And also this was a very large home, 2,600 square foot as well there. So that's the most expensive home that's sold in Dovercourt Village. Okay, so moving on. Again, as always, this is below me in the comment section. If you want to download this information, it's in the comment section below on the YouTube. There's a link there to our Dropbox. You can download it. Okay, moving on. What did the last 6 months of sales look like in Dovercourt Village? Well, we're not going to dig into all of these. You can again look at the charts if you download them. But what I like to look at here is what, on average, of these 32 sales in the last 6 months, properties sold 15% above the asking and sold on average in 8 days. So what does that tell us? That is, we are in a seller's market. People who are thinking of selling or selling at this time are selling at the best time that we've ever seen in the real estate market in Toronto, in Dovercourt Village. And then we'll look at what graphically the year has done. So we've gone up. Here COVID hit. We had a drop then, the very frothy summer in here. Prices bounced back to even as high as they were at the start of the year. We had a bit of a reprieve there in September when what happened was we had a bit of buyer fatigue after this period in the summer months. But we've bounced back into that frothiness again right now. Also, of course, looking at Dovercourt Village, I'm looking at what's happening with the absorption rate. So what is the absorption rate? The absorption rate is when a property hits the market, how quickly does it sell? Is it absorbed? Is it bought? Is it sold straight away, meaning it comes off the market? Or is the absorption rate, is it quite low and that something comes on the market, sits down there for a while? If that's happening, the majority of sales, then you're swinging towards a buyer's market for sure. So last month we had 5 sales in Dovercourt Village, and there are currently 7 available. So that tells us we have basically 1.4 months of inventory in Dovercourt Village. So that's not much. That really dictates where our prices are going. So there you have it, folks. If you want any information in regards to real estate, if you'd like us to do an evaluation, if you're thinking of downsizing, upsizing, what have you, just reach out to us. It's Donal McCarthy here with Keller Williams Realty, the 311 Realty Group. Thanks so much. Okay, you stay safe. Ciao, ciao.